Welcome from the desert. We're out here talking about one of Mike's Bike's most long-standing brands, Rondo. For a long time, we've carried Rondo in the stores as a great option for gravel bikes and really just a lot of the odds and ends where people really want to find unique options that a lot of times prioritize value. So while we've been out here in the desert, we've been doing some riding, and we're going to talk about the Rondo RUUT. Jackson Duncan is here with me, and we've been blasting these bikes through the desert. Jack is not only one of the best mechanics and fitters that we've got at Mike's Bikes, but he is also one of the fastest. Is that fair? Fastest?
Yeah, it depends on the day, but
it depends on the day.
On a good day, yeah.
Fastest members of the Team Mike's Bikes race team, and he has had the excellent privilege of blasting around the desert on this thing. So the way that we're going to run this is by talking about the bike based across 5 different categories. And across those 5 different categories, we are going to distribute 100 points. Jack, after riding the bike, is now going to be able to determine how we want to distribute those points across the categories of speed, handling, comfort, versatility, and value. All right, so the most points awarded to any category for you is 32 points for versatility. Rondo is known for a lot of versatility, so what did you like about versatility on the Rondo RUUT?
The main thing is the flip chip and the fork, that you can run 2 different positions for the front wheel in the fork. Either a high position where your front end is higher, it's a little bit more comfortable of a riding position, it makes the descending a little bit more stable, or you can have it in race mode, have it low in the front end, and have it be a little bit more responsive and agile. And so I ran it in race mode because we're out here blasting fire roads.
And you're a confident rider. I would want it in the other mode for more stability. I get it, I understand.
So that's a big point of versatility. It also has a lot of mounting points on the bike. You can put a rack on it, you can load it down, and that straight top tube with the kink at the rear end means that you can fit a full-size frame pack in there, so you could load this thing down in touring, or you can, put it in race mode and blast fire roads. So it's a pretty versatile bike.
Yeah, I think that's like one of the big things. Like a lot of the bikes that we've got out here definitely, have a direction they want to go, and so to have a bike that can, ride with any friends you've got. You want to go into the woods and camp for a night, great, you can do it. You want to go out and actually do a gravel race, you can do that too. So yeah, 32 points for versatility. I'll go with you. 22 points to speed. This thing feels fast.
It feels quick. It feels responsive. Again, in race mode with the flip chip, it did feel really responsive, really quick, really agile. When I stomped on the pedals, the thing wanted to go. It's an attribute of a bike that I really like and suits my riding style. I thought it felt great, felt fast.
Yeah, I think, the other thing too, like a lot of the roads that we're here in Carrizo Plain, and, we got a lot of long and straight stuff, and I feel like, as the water has washed out some of the stuff, a bike that's fast can sometimes feel twitchy, but I feel like on some of these roads, like having the stability of the bike also plays into that. So let's maybe jump to stability next. All right, so 17 points to stability. Pretty high score for stability.
Again, flip chip. I had it in the less stable position, but it still felt pretty dang good. Most of my gravel riding experience has been on cyclocross bikes, which are pretty short wheelbase, high bottom bracket. This is a low bottom bracket and a fairly mid wheelbase for gravel bikes, but it did feel really stable to me. I like the way it rides.
Yeah, great. Lowest score on the bike comes in at comfort, which, you know what, hey, at 9 points for comfort, I don't think that's necessarily the end of the world for it, because you can always go to a different size tire, but you ran...
It wasn't a 0, so...
Yeah, it's not a 0, right? That could be way worse.
I'm on 38 mil, pretty fast, racy tires, which are not super forgiving. I was running them maybe a little bit higher in PSI because we're on pretty buffed fire roads. So, going to a 650 tire at like a 45 millimeter width would have made the bike feel a lot more comfortable. I'm a believer that tires make a bigger difference than frame in the comfort of a bike. And so inherently how I have this set up, not super comfortable. Also, flip chip in the low position means I'm more over the front, not the more comfortable position. You could totally raise it up, put a big tire on there, and then it's a comfortable bike.
All right, so 20 for value. Rondo's known for value. I mean, that's a lot of the reason that we carry them, right? They've got such a wide variety of different bikes at all sorts of different price points. This is top spec for the RUUT with SRAM force, hydraulic, all through it, with good components, good wheels all throughout. You've modified this one a little bit, but value across the line of Rondo is great. So 20 points for value.
Yeah, and what you get is a pretty dang unique frame. A lot of gravel frames, the silhouette of it, kind of all look the same. This one looks different. I like that. I don't want to blend in, so I appreciate it.
All right, so that is the Rondo RUUT. A bike that is pretty exclusive at Mike's Bikes. We are the sole distributor here in the USA for Rondo. If you've got any questions on Rondo or any of the other bikes that you've seen in the tests while we've been out here in Carrizo Plain, drop us a line. We'll put down the number to the online team down below, and we'll see you on the next one.
And here's Chris Reichert's phone number right here.
No.
Shoot him a text.